The goal, $30,000. It is day 41. It's a beautiful, crisp morning, and we have stuff to do today. But first, check this out. This is my new sauna box. It's amazing. It's super affordable. If you're at all into health and fitness and wellness, check it out. I think it's like 350 bucks or so. And it is amazing. I took my heart rate from 70 all the way up to 151 just sitting there in heat or humidity. It's crazy. Check it out. All right, two things that we're gonna do today. One, I absolutely must get our order packed up and ready for FBA, which, as you may know, is fulfillment by Amazon. Second thing I think you're going to be really interested in is the ad setup that I have going. Initial results come in from my client's ad campaign that I've set up. I want to walk you through kind of how I set it up, how I tested it, and now how I have it going to bring in results. It's still in initial phases, so we're not going to have thousands of sales on there, but you'll benefit from me walking you through how I set up and how I test and how I target. Hey, if you're just tuning in, I'm Greg Dawson. I've made millions for my clients over the years with my marketing knowledge. Now I'm taking all that expertise and I'm putting it towards building my own brand. And of course, I want to help you along the way. So I'm packing these videos full of marketing that you can use to implement in your business and put more money in your pocket. If that sounds like a good idea, go ahead and like this video and subscribe, and let's get back to the show. Now I'm in my Amazon Seller Central account. I just switched over this JD Co.'s mint tooth powder from FBM to FBA. And now I need to figure out what packing details I have to set up. And I don't want to send in individual units. I want to do a create new packing template. And I'm back. All right, so now I'm ready to go. We need to figure out the dimensions of this. Okay, right back. Okay, I'm really back now. I got the box, I got the product. Let's take care of this. So we have box dimensions would be, maybe it's already on there. It is not on there. So we're gonna go 13, we'll just say 13 and a half. I guess we'll just go 14 by 9. Oops, 14 by 9 by, we'll say 6. Always overestimate, right? I'm unsure of that just yet. Units per box. Well, this is going to be a bummer because I don't have as much as I would like in here, but let's count anyway. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3. So there's 15 on the bottom, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I have 20 on there. Box weight, oh, I'll be right back. I'm back. I have my handy dandy scale. Let's weigh this. 14, so we're gonna overestimate. Make sure we got that right. 15 pounds. And who preps units? Select category. Oh. Powder, pellets, and granular. Sharp, small, sold as set. I don't know. Let's do small. Poly bagging. Place the product in a transparent bag to protect it from damage, dust, or leakage. Bags must have a suffocation warning and be sealed if bag is not self-adhesive. Products may also be shrink wrapped. They are shrink wrapped. Is the longest side of the product less than 2? Yes, I believe it is. 2, yeah, it is. Okay. Barcode must be scannable. I don't have any of that. Need packaging and prep materials. Yes. Buy it on Amazon. Oh, great. So I do need some packaging to set this up. I was really hoping I didn't need to. That's a bummer, but now we know. And what I'll end up doing is probably doing bubble pack or this honeycomb stuff, which is what I have gotten before from other sellers. So I might do that. In the meantime, let's check out one of my clients' accounts in a new test that I'm doing for the client's product. And I want to show you how I set it up and the fact that you don't always hit home runs right out of the gate. No matter how much experience you have, the entire point of Facebook ads is testing until you have something that you can scale. And based on your knowledge, you work to mitigate how much you're spending in that test to get the desired result to be able to take your next step. I want to take a look at previous stats to be able to give context for why I'm testing out the way I'm testing. So we had 10 website purchases. It ended up being $55.34 per purchase. And more importantly, we had a 2.63 return on ad spend, which was awesome. This was a very limited time promotion and on a very limited time budget. Our overall KPI is around that $60 per purchase mark, but really our KPI is anything over 2 for ROAS. This test worked out great. And what I wanted to show you is I took this same concept and we went to a non-Father's Day promotion, used similar copy, but had to update the creative as in the image. And now overall for this test, we are sitting at a 0.59 ROAS, which is horrible. But the reason why we're sitting at that 0.59 is because our initial test, which I ran from Thursday through, I think through Saturday, was this one test. And the way that I set it up was I had an open audience. Instead of going after a lookalike audience of purchasers, I wanted to test out if we could go broad from the beginning and see if we could take that same concept and then get to a point where we could just scale quickly to a broader audience because it would be a larger audience. And the results were no, it didn't work out the way that I wanted it to. I did let it set for 3 days and we had one website purchase and the overall ROAS was 0.67. But the interesting part of this entire test was that if we look at the creative, so I had 2 ad sets in there and we can see that our cost goes down to 106. Cost per result, and we can see that our ROAS goes up to 1.31. So that tells me that the ads in this particular ad set weren't necessarily either resonating or reaching the correct people. But the ads in this particular ad set were resonating, and in fact, if we look at these, that you can see that this one ad led to one website purchase and it was only $22.81 per purchase. And the ROAS was 6.1. So what does that mean? That means this particular ad with this creative resonated with the audience that it was sending out to, but for some reason, instead of Facebook taking the ad budget and pushing it over to this particular one that was working, it was still spreading it out amongst all of the ads across both ad sets. So I shut it down, but I kept in mind that this particular ad was working with this copy. So not all was lost. I set up a new test yesterday morning and we have a little bit of progress where we had 3 website purchases based on this new ad. And instead of going to a broad audience, I went to a lookalike of purchasers and my per purchase went from 200 to a little over 100 to 94 and the ROAS went from 0.6 whatever it was to 0.83. And the reason why I'm letting this go is because we're on day 2. I always try to get to at least day 3 if there's any way that the KPI can be met. And the way that I have this offer set up, that if I get one more purchase, we're back in the green. If we get 2 more purchases, we're way above and we're headed towards really sticking our KPI, and then we could start scaling. I'm gonna stop there. That's a lot of information. So what questions do you have at this point? Put them in the comments below and I'll be happy to create a video just for you. I am now in the Shopify dashboard of JNB & Co. And this is as of 2 days ago, we had 227 online store sessions, total sales $204.60, total orders 7, conversion rate 2.64%. Let's update it as of yesterday. And no, we did not have any new orders, but we had a few more sessions, 232 total sessions, our conversion rate at 2.59%. Now I want to check yesterday's traffic source to give us an idea of where people were coming from. We did have 1 add to cart, which is good progress. Most people came from the United States. We don't sell in other countries, so that doesn't really matter for us. Sessions by traffic source, search. We had 3 yesterday from search. Awesome. 1 from direct, 1 from unknown. So a little bit of progress on search. We've been normally having about 2 for search, so great to see we had another one. It'd be great if we could dial down into here and see what search term it was. That'd be awesome, but you can't. No biggie. All right, that's it for me. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this far. If you have any specific marketing questions, drop them in the comments below. I'd be happy to make a video just for you about them. Otherwise, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and we'll see you in the next video.